Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, is of course a man who thinks big. He's costing the American taxpayer billions of dollars a year, and not through Amazon. As you might know, he also owns his own space company, Blue Origin. Blue Origin gets billions of dollars per year in government contracts for space hardware, and yet the only thing they've accomplished is a suborbital rocket for rich tourists. Want to know about it? Well, stay tuned to the video and watch the video till the end. Hello guys, welcome to Bezos Space. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get new updates about Jeff Bezos. Hit the like button to show your support, and in today's video, we're going to discuss Jeff Bezos just revealed what exactly went wrong with Blue Origin, BE-4 engine. So without any further ado, let's begin. Blue Origin is employing an incremental approach from suborbital to orbital flight, with each developmental step building on its prior work. The company motto is Gradatim Ferociter, Latin for step-by-step ferociously. Blue Origin is developing a variety of technologies with a focus on rocket-powered vertical takeoff and vertical landing VTVL vehicles for access to suborbital and orbital space. The company's name refers to the blue planet, Earth, as the point of origin. Blue Origin's BE-4 promised better performance than Aerojet's AR-1 engine, about 10% more sea-level thrust, which would translate into greater payload to orbit and more cost-effective bidding on the lucrative government contracts big defense companies seek. United Launch Alliance underestimated the challenges Blue Origin would face in the development, testing, and manufacturing of the BE-4 rocket engine, ULA's CEO, Tory Bruno said. The engine program is years behind schedule, he said, but the BE-4 so far is performing well in tests and fully assembled flight engines should be delivered within months. I expect that I will receive flight engines before the end of the year, Bruno said in an interview with Space News. ULA signed an agreement with Blue Origin in 2014 to jointly fund the development of the BE-4, and in 2015 announced it would build Vulcan as its next-generation rocket to replace the Atlas V and the Delta IV. Vulcan's first stage is powered by two BE-4 engines, which burn methane and are more powerful than the Space Shuttle's main engines. The sources said there recently was a relatively small production issue with the fabrication of the flight engines at Blue Origin's factory in Kent, Washington. Blue Origin's powerful BE-4 engine is more than 4 years late. As a result of this, the engines will not be completed and shipped to the company's test stands in West Texas until next year. Once there, each engine must be unpacked, tested, and then reconfigured to be moved to ULA's rocket assembly facility in northern Alabama. After receiving the flight engines from Blue Origin, ULA needs to attach them to the Vulcan rocket, roll it to the launch pad, and conduct a lengthy series of tests before a hot fire ignition. After this hot fire test, the rocket will be rolled back to the hangar and prepared for an actual launch attempt. As of January, Bruno was saying this hot fire test with the flight engines would take place this summer. That will no longer happen. In response to a question from ARS, ULA declined to offer an updated timeline for when it expects to take delivery of flight-ready BE-4 engines from Blue Origin. The company also declined to comment on any tensions with Blue Origin. He is protecting Blue Origin, one source said of Bruno's lack of public criticism of the BE-4 engine delay. It does no good to throw Blue Origin under the bus. The failure to deliver engines is just one issue that Blue Origin is currently tackling. They're also committed to having the worst public relations department in the world. As of late, they've been bashing the National Aeronautics and Space Administration (NASA) and SpaceX because NASA decided not to choose Blue Origin for a lunar landing contract for the Artemis program. Blue Origin has released several garbage infographics on Twitter highlighting why they think they should have won the contract over SpaceX, and it's absolutely pitiful. Their infographics are full of false information as well as points that are easily refuted. ULA must complete 2 non-national security missions before the Defense Department will certify it to conduct missions for the Space Force. Time is getting tight for ULA to complete both those launches, then begin launching Space Force missions, all before fiscal 2022 ends on September 30th, 2022. Blue Origin moved into orbital spaceflight technology business in 2014, initially as a rocket engine supplier for others via a contractual agreement to build a new large rocket engine, the BE-4, for major U.S. launch system operator United Launch Alliance (ULA). By 2015, Blue Origin had announced plans to also manufacture and fly its own orbital launch vehicle known as New Glenn from the Florida Space Coast. BE-4 had been expected to complete engine qualification testing by late 2018, but the test program continued into 2019. In May 2019, Jeff Bezos unveiled Blue Origin's vision for space and also plans for a moon lander known as Blue Moon, set to be ready by 2024. On 30th April 2020, Blue Origin's national team, which includes Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and Raper, was awarded $579 million to develop an integrated human landing system as part of NASA's Artemis program to return humans to the moon. One of the reasons Bezos stepped away from the position of CEO at Amazon was so he could spend more time on his work with Blue Origin. All this company has accomplished in its 21 years of existence is the development of a penis-shaped rocket that can't even get into orbit. Compare that to SpaceX, which has fully developed 2 orbital rockets, made one of them partially reusable, launched astronauts to the International Space Station ISS, and is now developing the first fully reusable rocket in the world, all while being 2 years younger than Blue Origin. For some context, NASA held a competition to determine who would build the lunar lander for the upcoming Artemis moon missions. 3 competitors were chosen to submit designs for lander: SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Dynetics. SpaceX ended up winning the contract due to having the cheapest and best design. Blue Origin didn't like this very much, and now they're using NASA for a large sum of money for choosing SpaceX. This lawsuit is costing the Artemis program a substantial amount of time, as NASA has to put the lander contract on hold while in litigation with Blue Origin. An FAA spokesperson told Space News that the agency takes every safety allegation seriously and the agency is reviewing the information. The agency did not elaborate on the nature of the review or investigation, or if the agency was aware of any safety issues on previous New Shepard flights. The SA warned of pressure from company leadership to increase the vehicle's flight rates. With a goal of more than 40 launches a year, today Blue Origin is selling seats on rockets, stating safety is their top mission, despite the fact that very few regulations are in place to ensure that is truly the case. The SA states wrote, "Internally, many of us did not see leadership invest in prioritizing sound systems engineering practices." And according to one person, ULA must also resolve issues with the Vulcan rocket Centaur upper stage, which is using a new variant of the RL-10 engine, so a lot has to go right for Vulcan to launch in 2022. If there's some comfort ULA can take from this, it's that the latest development version of the BE-4 rocket engine has been performing very well. The reusable suborbital New Shepard launch system just launched its 3rd human mission in 5 months and appears to be highly reliable. New Shepard is an elegantly engineered solution to address space tourism. In addition to the engine problem reports, the SA writers also pointed to insufficient staffing on an unspecified aspect of New Shepard. In 2019, the team assigned to operate and maintain one of New Shepard's subsystems included only a few engineers working long hours. They wrote, "Their responsibilities, as some of our opinions, went far beyond what would be manageable for a team double the size, ranging from investigating the root cause of failures to conducting regular preventative maintenance on the rocket systems." Now that we've come to the end of this video, I want to thank you for sticking with me, and I'd love to know what you think of it. Just comment down below. Also, if you like this video, make sure you like it and stay safe. Today's video is over, but if you want to see more, there's one on your screen right now, and there are a few more fun videos coming soon. I'll see you in the next video.